And another Weather Authority alert day in effect starting with Tuesday as we see a very brief wintry mix to start. Now, that's not the main reason for this. The main reason is going to be the heavy rain, the potential for localized flooding. And after that, some pretty strong wind gusts as well. So let's kind of break down each facet to this, starting with that very brief wintry mix, which looks spottier than what we saw on Saturday. And you can see, especially in the yellows and in the reds, that this is very elevation dependent, right? Bent Mountain, Floyd, parts of Grayson, Carroll counties, even some areas like Catawba and Craig counties and the peaks of Otter. That's where we see the better chance for accumulations of ice of about 1/10 of an inch or less. So again, not nearly as widespread as what we saw last Saturday. But here is what is widespread. The rain about 1 to 3 inches as our storm system kind of digs down into the Gulf and it drinks the Kool-Aid by the jug, right? You're looking at 1 to 3 inches of rain and isolated higher total. So that's why we think isolated flooding could be a possibility. We'll even have to watch out for some area rivers. So here's 3 a.m. tomorrow. You see the pink being that patchy mountain ice that we see very early on. Luckily, at this point in the morning, most of us aren't out on the roads. We'll fast forward to 6 a.m. and you see that it's mostly a cold rain for us, but some shades of pink, especially along those higher elevations. Now let's go toward 9 a.m. It's when the rain is widespread, the yellows, the oranges, indicating that's a little heavier as well, maybe some gusty wind too. And then we'll watch this line of showers and, believe it or not, even some thunderstorms that move south and east of the Roanoke Valley. And these will contain some pretty strong wind gusts. Watch out for that in Pittsylvania, Halifax, and Charlotte counties up until about 4 p.m. After that, this area of rain clears from west to east. We're left breezy tomorrow night, maybe a few stray showers. And then in the name of the game heading into Wednesday, we'll continue to be some gusty wind and most of our snow on the western slopes. So between Tuesday and Wednesday, I should say, peak wind gusts will really mostly be 30 to 40 miles per hour. Some stronger gusts embedded within that area of heavy rain. That would be tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, Wednesday, 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts. So what do you do with that information? If you have basketball hoops, if you have trampolines or empty trash cans, either weigh them down or bring them inside and understand that power outages are a possibility. I don't expect them to be necessarily widespread, though. Then we get a little bit of calm in the action by Thursday. Then by Friday, it's yet another storm system that comes in, brings us the chance for mostly some rain, maybe some south side storms, and then wind and cold to follow. Looks like some Arctic air making it into the central part of the country. May not make it this far east as we go through the next 6 to 10 days. But if we can get that cold and that storm track to line up, snow lovers may actually be happy. This is kind of a sign of the El Nino that we often talk about. This is something that we're going to go into more detail on WSLS.com in a digital extra. So expect that to be on social media and on WSLS.com at some point this afternoon. Here's your extended forecast. Again today, nice and calm, temperatures in the 40s. Tomorrow, wet, windy, wintry for some of the higher elevations. Wednesday, mostly west slope snow or windy as well. Thursday's nice, 52, but then another shot of rain coming in on Friday. So it's every 2 to 3 days now for the next couple of weeks that we're going to be tracking some of these storm systems. But unfortunately for snow lovers right now, looks like most of this is just wet.
It's just not cold enough. And right when you guys got an exhale on Saturday, like all that nasty weather goes out, then it's like, oh, heads up, it's coming back.
And you're exactly right. So Saturday, the rain left, the freezing rain left. We gave it a couple hours, and then we issued another alert day. So here we are.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris.